Hello, and welcome to another week of workouts. We are starting from Monday, which is leg day, but because this week I was doing Live in Leggings 21-day yoga challenge, it meant I was doing 20 minutes of yoga every weekday, first thing in the morning. I have actually been feeling a bit uninspired and guilty for not deepening my practice. This challenge reminded me why I fell in love with yoga in the first place. Yoga was done, and later that day I headed to the gym for leg day. I always warm up thoroughly before I start, so if you're interested in seeing my warm-up routine, check out my other week of workouts. I am loosely following Natasha Oceane's move program, however I end up modifying the workouts slightly or a lot every time, and I have kind of decided that while the program is really good, it might not be for me, but more about that later. So we started off with 3 sets of front squats, which I actually find so much easier than back squats. Then one of my favorite moves, deadlifts. I feel so strong while doing these. I had lost some progress when I was traveling in the beginning of this year, but I was actually able to lift 80 kilos again this day, which made me super happy. Then moving to lighter moves, next came kettlebell swing with a resistant band to help focus on driving the hips forward. I can really feel this in my glutes. This is a killer move, Bulgarian split squats with a dumbbell. I chose a lighter weight and focused on a full range of motion and clean reps. Some explosive moves for the end, so this one I call ninja jump. My legs were dead at this point, but it was a fun challenge. I'm increasing my running soon, which I will talk about later as well, so adding jumps into my leg workouts is key for improving my running. Then finally the last move, resistant band duck walks with a kettlebell. My thighs and glutes were screaming. I always take time to stretch after my workouts. This day I also felt inspired to work on my handstand, but I didn't have a lot of energy left, which meant I wasn't focusing on my form at all, hence I had no success with catching balance. But that's okay, these things don't come easily to me, but I just keep trying. And I'm not afraid to be seen trying. Tuesday I decided to take a rest day because the leg day took everything out of me. I still did my yoga in the morning. This is honestly the best way to start your day. Now if I skip doing yoga, I feel tight and weird the whole day. My hot girl walk turned out to be mud walk. How do we get out of here? This day I also did some strengthening exercises for my knees. I will link the video down below if you're interested. The reason I'm doing this is that I am actually running a half marathon in October and I want my knees to be in top condition for that. When I say that out loud, I still think I must be out of my mind running a half marathon. On the other hand, I'm happy to have a goal to work towards, because that's always how I have the most motivation. Wednesday was a yoga day, so later that day, after doing my morning yoga, I also had an online yoga class instructed by Rajesh, who taught me in my yoga teacher training. I was doing this with my friend Carla, who I met during my yoga course, so it was such a nice way to spend time together.
Close your eyes. And place open. Open your muscles, nice warm. 3.
I thought I had it figured out, believed in us, we were meant to be, no doubt, a teenage love, everybody else could see.
Did you guys did your teacher training together?
Yeah.
Huh? Same batch? Okay.
Could see the way we were living in a fantasy. When I
Fill up. Can you lift both leg up for a millisecond, guys? Balance on your both arms.
How are you doing? Today is running day, and even though I'm smiling, I'm not feeling very good about it. I don't know, I'm just not very motivated today. Also, it's raining right now, and I've been checking my Drops app, which is a really good app, by the way, when it's gonna rain. So now it looks like it's gonna stop in a second, so I should go soon. I do have a problem though, because I'm gonna run 10k. I ran 10k last week as well, and it felt really good because I was just really focusing on enjoying the run and not going too fast, because I haven't run 10k many times. I think that was like third time of my life that I run 10k, and now it's gonna be the fourth time. So you know, I'm not very experienced long distance runner, so I'm just gonna take it very easy. But I do need a podcast for this. I have been really enjoying actually just running without music, without a podcast, just listening to my own thoughts and enjoying the sounds of the nature. But for this kind of long run for me, I do need a podcast, and because my earphones, like the small headphones that go here into the ear, they broke in Asia, so now I only have these big ones, and these make me quite sweaty when I run. And also, if it's gonna start raining during the run, why is it raining all the time? Anyway, I should stop procrastinating. I'm gonna drink a protein smoothie, have a little iced coffee, I think, for the caffeine kick, and stretch, and then we should go. Because I'm running a half marathon, if I didn't say.
I'll be staying outside, yeah, so I don't think about life, yeah. Can you send me a like, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it.
And we are finally off. It's not supposed to rain, but I still have a Ziploc bag, just in case. And yeah, I'm just gonna walk for a few minutes and then we will start.
Can you send me a like, 'cause I can't take it, I can't take it. I don't wanna think about it every day. You know that you kinda wanna feel the same way. So much time you just had to pretend. I've been so lost, I just wanna run away. Run away, run away right now. I gotta go, I'm wasting my attention. You've been on my mind, I could touch the sky.
Inhale, lift your chest up and over, arms alongside the ears.
Happy Friday everyone! It is time for an upper body day. In this great shot, I kicked off the workout with pull-ups. Alright, another try with actually filming myself. So my pull-ups, as always, are a struggle of horrible technique and frustration because I never seem to improve, but nevertheless I keep going. One day I will do 10 pull-ups, guys. One day. On to one of my favorite moves, weighted push-ups. I do as many as I can with a 10 kilo plate, then I switch to 5 kilos, then without weight, and if I can't finish 10 reps like that, I will drop my knees for the last reps. I'd rather lessen the intensity than force reps with a bad form, because it doesn't target the right muscles anyway, you know. Supersets are my top tip of making your workouts quicker and more interesting. So here I did a superset of 10 reps of inverted rows, which are, by the way, a good way to develop pull-up strength, and then went straight to 8 reps of pike push-ups, which are so much harder than they seem. Then a last superset and we are done. First 8 reps of rainbow leg lifts, and then straight to 10 reps of rainbow ball slams. You can maybe see that I'm absolutely knackered at this point, but still pushing myself. That's why I love training. I constantly surprise myself that I can still do something, even though I thought before that I'm not strong enough. I finished off with stretching and was very happy to hit both of my splits. Flexibility doesn't come naturally to me, and I have to put a lot of work to maintain it. I had a rest day on Saturday, so I didn't film it, but I was back at the gym on Sunday for a full body day. I was feeling unmotivated and almost skipped the whole workout, but I just told myself I'd go and do at least something, and it ended up being such a fun workout. For me, moving my body has to be fun in the first place. I do it to feel good and have a good time, even though I like to train hard and push myself, as you have seen. So I focused on skills today. After dumbbell snatches, I tested my pistol squat strength. I love this move because it's a combination of mobility, strength, and balance, and it's super challenging. But because of all that, it's also super rewarding when you improve. I then moved to some jumping. This side jump I got from the Move program. As I said earlier, I have realized following a program might not be for me after all, because even though I first got a lot of motivation from it, and I have learned new moves I will incorporate into my workouts, I enjoy being a bit more free and creative with things I personally want to develop, which for me mean skills that transfer into yoga. On the other hand, for strength training, I like focusing on a few basic moves and not changing the workout every time, as this program does. I still think it's an awesome program and I love Natasha, but I learned it's just not my way to train. So yeah, in this workout I was trying everything under the sun and looking a bit ridiculous, but who cares, because I was having the time of my life. Lastly, I tried handstand with these bars, which was a bit too hard for me, but I refused to give up before I got a few kind of successful attempts. And that's it, we're done. It started to rain on my way home, so I had to run the rest of the way. I hope this video inspired you to move your body in a way that feels the best for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And like this video if you're interested in seeing a video about my half marathon training. Okay, bye!